Laser guns and science fiction, but not this time, because it's our military and it's becoming reality. For years, the Navy's been working on a laser weapon capable of destroying unmanned drones, other boats, even missiles that have already been fired. The weapon will be deployed on a ship for the first time later this year. It's being tested in San Diego. Joining me now, Peter Brooks, a former CIA officer, a retired Navy commander, senior fellow for national security affairs at the Heritage Foundation. Thank you, Peter, for being with us.
Good to be with you.
We always want to know that we're giving our troops the most advanced, the best technology, everything they need to get the enemy. How advantageous will this be?
I think it's great. I mean, in some ways, it is like Star Wars. You're talking about lasers. These are going to be deployed just on a test platform, not throughout the fleet yet. But this is a new technology to deal with emerging threats. And even better, I think, Jamie, is the fact in these tough fiscal times, it may be quite cost effective. So lots of good news out there. It isn't a proven technology yet for the entire fleet, but we're moving in that direction.
I know the Navy's pretty excited about it. What enemy specifically will it be most advantageous?
Well, they're talking about some of these asymmetric threats, and that means something that is a technology or a weapon system that's supposed to take advantage of a vulnerability that we may have. Now, for instance, if this ship were to deploy to some place like the Persian Gulf, the Iranians, for instance, use a couple of techniques. One of them is they have swarming boats. You could send a bunch of small boats with missiles on them at one large high-value target, such as a major capital ship, and then it would overwhelm its defenses, and you would be able to perhaps incapacitate it or sink it. We also, drones. We're not the only people that are using drones. That technology is being used. So those are some of the things that it could be used for. But once again, once you are able to field this technology with confidence, sometimes it also births other technologies and other applications. There are new systems out there. For instance, the Chinese have a new missile out there, an anti-ship ballistic missile that's considered to be a carrier killer. And maybe at some point down the road, something along with lasers may be able to deal with something like that.
Listen, just word getting out that it's in the works lets everyone know, the bad folks out there, that we're working on things. How outdated is the naval fleet, or is it at all?
Well, I'm very concerned about, first of all, you need a lot of ships for the challenges we face today. We're still a global power. And if I remember correctly, Jamie, we may have fewer ships in the coming years than at any point since World War I. That's right, World War I. These are very capable ships. We've got a great Navy, a very capable officer and enlisted corps. But the fact of the matter is there's a certain quality and quantity, and you're going to need ships to deal with American interests overseas. The President is talking about a Pacific pivot, rebalancing our forces. The Pacific theater is very much a Navy theater, and the concern is, especially with the rise of the Chinese Navy, which has the largest Navy in East Asia outside the United States, that we're not going to have enough ships to protect our interests at sea.
Just in my military research and following, it does seem like the naval fleet is playing more of a role in this last year. So it's good to hear that things are moving in this direction. And you're so perfect to bring us up to speed on what it's all about. Thank you, Peter Brooks. Great to talk to you.